All right, welcome to this explainer. Today, we're taking a highly exclusive look at a really fascinating new residential concept over in Dubai. Let's just dive straight in, shall we? We're looking at a project called the Archive by Imtiaz. It's a brand new development situated in the Dubai Land Residence Complex, or DLRC. But here's the thing you need to know right off the bat. This isn't just another building. It is an entirely different philosophy of living.
We're actually going to start with this incredibly powerful mantra straight from the developer's brochure. It reads, "A life is measured not in square feet, but in what you have taken the time to understand." Now think about how sharply that contrasts with your typical real estate marketing. Usually it's all about, maximizing floor space and flashing over-the-top luxury, but Imtiaz, they're inviting you to slow down. They're pitching a true sanctuary, one that's built on intellectual depth rather than just visual noise. It's a really bold statement, and it perfectly sets the stage for what we're about to explore.
So think of today's explainer as a book. Here is our table of contents. 1. A life well read. 2. The architectural masterpiece. 3. Amenities for the mind. 4. At the center of everything. 5. The numbers behind the concept. And finally, 6. A journey to perfection.
Chapter 1. A life well read, discovering depth over noise.
Just look at this atmospheric, moody imagery. You immediately pick up on this incredible dark academia vibe, right? It's a design language that absolutely prioritizes a slow, considered, intellectual lifestyle. In fact, the brochure explicitly states, quiet hours are the important ones. This isn't a space that's trying to perform for an audience. It's an environment specifically designed for you to retreat, read a good book, and just completely recharge.
And this comparison brilliantly illustrates their core value proposition. We're directly contrasting the undeniable noise, speed, and high-energy hustle of modern Dubai with the deliberate depths and slowness of the archive. The developer is actively positioning this building as the ultimate antidote to the overwhelming energy of city life. Basically, it's for residents who want to be in Dubai, but absolutely don't want to be constantly on. Moving on to Chapter 2, The Architectural Masterpiece, a book well-bound.
Notice how the breathtaking contemporary exterior pairs with the up-close, intricate textures. You've got these stunning clean lines, massive expansive glass, and deeply recessed balconies that offer a ton of privacy. But then you look closely at the materials, and you realize it's a building shaped by true, meticulous craftsmanship. The architecture here is literally supposed to feel like a well-bound book, sturdy, elegant, and totally timeless.
To give you the exact layout of the structure, it breaks down like this. You have a basement, a ground floor, 3 podium levels, 13 residential floors, and a roof. The crucial takeaway here is that this is a premium mid-rise experience. It's not some dizzying, faceless mega skyscraper. It is scaled perfectly to feel like an exclusive, intimate community, while obviously still offering highly comprehensive modern living spaces. Chapter 3. Amenities for the mind. Come home through a library. This striking visual of a focused writer really drives home the point that these spaces are deliberately designed to inspire creativity. Look, the amenities here aren't just your standard run-of-the-mill gym and pool, though of course they have those. The real headline feature is that you literally come home through a library. The entrance gallery and lobby seamlessly integrate with this gorgeous signature library. Imagine how this translates to your perfect day. Picture starting your morning getting some deep focus in the dedicated writer's room or the reading lounge. Then, by the afternoon, you're relaxing outside at the floating cabanas or the shallow water feature lounge. And to cap it off, in the evening, you head up to the roof to take in a movie at the outdoor cinema, or take a dip in the adult rooftop pool. From kids' play areas to a dedicated pets area, the entire amenity deck is thoughtfully mapped out to balance quiet isolation for deep thought with really inviting communal spaces for relaxation.
Chapter 4. At the center of everything. The city is a short passage away.
Now, there is a common misconception that a quiet sanctuary has to be out in the middle and nowhere. But with the archive, you aren't on the edge of the city at all. You are strategically placed right in the Dubai Land Residence Complex, or DLRC. Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Road opens literally right at your door, meaning you can connect to the rest of the city effortlessly. Let's put that into perspective. You are just 5 minutes from Dubai Academic City and under 20 minutes to both downtown Dubai and the airport. But here is the absolute standout detail for investors. The archive is within walking distance to the upcoming Blue Line Metro. And if you follow real estate data, you know that proximity to a new metro line is a massive, massive signal for future capital appreciation. Once that metro is up and running, the connectivity profile of this property goes through the roof. Chapter 5. The numbers behind the concept. The facts of the investment. 666,000 dirhams. That is the incredibly competitive starting price for a studio apartment here. For a project with this level of conceptual design, premium amenities, and that strategic location near a future metro line, this represents a highly attractive entry point for investors looking to capitalize on Dubai's rapidly growing communities.
Let's break those numbers down further. If you want a bit more space, the one-bedrooms start at 979,000 dirhams for around 600 square feet. And the layouts range all the way up to really spacious three-bedroom residences at 1.9 million dirhams, giving you over 1,300 square feet of living space. So whether you are a solo professional looking for a quiet reading retreat or a family wanting a serene environment close to schools, there's absolutely a configuration that fits your needs.
And to make the ledger even more appealing, Imtiaz offers highly flexible payment plans. For instance, they have a 50-50 plan, which is an easy installment structure where you pay 50% during the construction phase and the remaining 50% right on completion. There's also a 60-40 construction-linked option, giving investors the flexibility to choose whichever strategy best suits their personal financial planning.
Finally, Chapter 6, A Journey to Perfection, Imtiaz Developments.
It's always crucial to look at who is building the project. Imtiaz was founded way back in 1993, and today they manage an impressive 15 billion dirham portfolio with over 2,000 delivered units under their belt. What really sets them apart in this market is their fully integrated model. They handle the design, the construction, the joinery, and even the property management all in-house. This vertical integration means they tightly control the craftsmanship and the timeline, which gives us absolute confidence in that projected Q3 2028 completion and handover date.
Which brings us to the end of our explainer. I want to leave you with this final, somewhat provocative thought. In a city that constantly demands your attention, will you choose depth over noise for your next real estate investment? Are you ready to write your next chapter at the archive? Thank you so much for joining me for this deep dive. I really hope this structured look helped you understand exactly what makes this project so genuinely unique.